Welcome to the realm of Millenia. I am your host here today. Back at it again. Entities of all the coils. Be ye a man, woman, child. Be ye a spirit, creature, or demon. Be ye a native, a migrator, or maybe even an invader into these lands. I welcome you as your host, the Millenia Mailman, here today into the realm. And I will be world building for you long after you have already begun to acclimate and fit into the group. So go ahead, sit back, relax, enjoy. Crossing the street, look both ways, and enjoy the Wacky Wednesday. Right? It is week. Hold up. Gotta love some possums and raccoons, man. Yes, it is week 7. And the hot take for the week is that, hey, patriarchy doesn't have power. Self-centered nationalism has all the power, and altruistic nationalism would rather see this idea and concept of self-betterment die before actually seeing America get better, right? There's this altruistic nationalism that would rather see itself and its people get worse and distract from self-betterment than actually enact and participate in the self-care of the nation, right? So there is that to consider, but fun thought, right? It's a Wacky Wednesday. It's not my opinion, it's just an opinion I'm giving a voice here because the devil's advocate made me, right? It is, get a better grip. It is just simply, put simply, something that is like, hey, say la vie, is what it is. That's life's life, man. That's just simply a fact. Right? Over in the Western society, more specifically the United States of America, patriarchy has no power, has no say. The only thing that has say in the Americas is that self-centered nationalism of neutrality and promotion of its people. And the biggest voice demanding to be heard and get more power and authority in a society that gives that self-centered nationalism the greatest power of authority in the country of United States of America, the biggest distractor and cancer of that belief and ideology is that altruistic, self-sacrificing nationalism that would rather see the American dream of self-betterment and family positivity die before actually participating in the betterment of its people, before the betterment of the world around it. That altruistic nationalism says we need to better the world at the cost of the people we have to use being bettered. Right? And there are things to address and talk about in that conversation. Like, number one, patriarchy. What is patriarchy? Patriarchy, as people might confuse the rhetoric and the definitions of things to be, patriarchy to some, as you'll learn from in conversation with them, is that they believe patriarchy is just something, it's a hierarchy wherein men and masculine figures hold the majority of power. Wrong, incorrect. Patriarchy is when exclusively men hold all of the power. A man holds all of the power. That doesn't happen in the United States of America, because women can vote. There's the suffrage. You have the opportunity to speak. You have the opportunity to be heard and shared. And seeing how, I can't remember which poll it was, but seeing how women are of the highest numbers in the United States. There are more women than there are men in the United States of America. Women have the majority vote, quite literally, if you would just go down to the ballot office, right? There are more women than there are men. There's just straight up more women than there are men. And women can vote. Women can take up political positions in every courthouse and every government office. Women have every opportunity to do these things. So no, patriarchy, I'm sorry to let you know, it doesn't have power here in America. The only thing that has power in America is that self-centered nationalism. What is nationalism? What is a nationalist? What is nationalism? Nationalism is the mentality of, well, to be a nationalist, you have that mentality of, hey, government, nation, important. It is important for the nation to have power and authority it can use. Oh, okay, cool. So when we say, from the devil's advocate perspective, that self-centered nationalism has power, what are we talking about? We're talking about the fact that nationalism, the belief that the nation needs power, for what reason? For self-centered reasons of bettering itself. The power and authority the nation has, by all means, it needs it and needs to have it to be self-centered. The United States of America, the only thing that has power of authority is this mentality of we need to take care of ourselves in order to do things, in order to protect what we got. We need to put ourselves first, the same way every airplane trip you take tells you put on your own mask before you try to take care of other people. Before you try to take care of your child or their wife or partner, anyone else on the plane, put on your own mask. You need to be self-centered enough to take care of yourself first, right? And then you can move on. Because this nationalist mentality of being self-centered, the way America was founded and built up on, it was, number one, we are always the neutral party. First and foremost, we need to be neutral. When we have that self-centered mentality of, hey, I'm not in this, I am willing to be an intermediary of sorts, but first and foremost, I need to protect me. So I'm not in this. I am always the neutral ground, right? Number two, in the spirit of being self-centered, we're going to allow ourselves the time to weigh the pros and cons before getting involved into anything and everything at all, period. Because we are being self-centered. We're thinking of ourselves with our nationalism. The nationalism mentality of, hey, we need to consider ourselves and our people, our nation, our country. We got to weigh the pros and cons before doing anything else. It's like, okay, we've fully agreed. We don't want to get involved in any of that you guys got going on over there, so we're going to stay out of it. There are benefits to doing things over there, but they're even with the cons. So what do you guys, both your sides of your war, your battles being fought, what's the whole idea behind it? After you guys articulate your things, we're going to observe and see which side we agree with, which side are we willing to fight for? Because one, we fought to have our neutrality, so we keep it sacred. Number two, we fought in that neutrality to have the opportunity to see things for what they are, open and honestly, so that we're never forced into any of these things as much as possible. And then third, after we've decided this and that, since America fought for that opportunity to participate in the things we do, then we get altruistic. Like, okay, I am okay, this and that is good, but there are certain groups over here that is willing to help assist and fight for you. There are certain things both sides or one of your guys are believing and articulating that we can't ignore. So we're willing to hurt ourselves and jeopardize our neutrality, our pros and cons debate because of this and that for you. There's that mentality there. There's that genuine care and concern for the people of others. It gets put down to the bottom of the top 3 category because the only way we can really give credence to the altruism on a national level is after we handle our internal problems, our internal discussions and everything. But altruist nationalism, really, people who support being altruistic as, hey, the number one thing we need to do and discuss is this altruistic nationalism. That needs to be first, ahead of our neutrality, first ahead of this and that. That is not a good thing. It actually ruins the sacredness of what the country was founded for. It ruins the sacredness and the opportunity for American people to live their lives the way they wish to, without this oversight control. Because America is a nation of great opportunity because people aren't directly controlling us to do the things we do and the decisions we are making. Right? That is what made America the world-class, renowned superpower that it is known to be. But altruism to that exceptionally highbrow standard that it gets put at ruins that opportunity for America to maintain its MAGA hat greatness, if you will. Make America great again. Freaking, I hate that phrase. Make America great again. America was never bad. America economics are surely getting worse and worse. I will agree with you there. American this is pretty bad. American that is pretty bad. But America itself has always been great. And for you to openly say, all you MAGA hat supporters, that we need to make America great again, you're confessing that you believe America ever was less than great. And that is unacceptable because America has always been world-renowned, the greatest superpower. Go screw yourself. All you MAGA hatters can go screw yourself. Because I refuse to accept and give any credence to that mentality that America was less than great, period. We are the world's number superpower because we have always been the greatest. We have been better and we have been worse, but we have always been the greatest. Everyone on the face of the planet knows about the American dream because America has always been the greatest, hands down. Get out of my face. But hey, that is just me, the Millennium Mailman here today, talking and discussing with you. Hope you enjoyed. Like if you liked, or agree with anything I had to say, go put down something in that comment section down below and get some discussion started in there. or by all means also share the video in order to expound and further discussion and debate on this topic, right? And by all means click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the videos and whatnot, because I will be posting every single day until my official book has been published. For facts. Until my book is officially published, I will be posting every single day. Look forward to it. But hey, have a good one.